Hello and welcome. In this video, we will combine the candlestick patterns that we have learned till now and reduce them to a single candlestick. Okay? Now, these are variations of hammer candlestick pattern. Correct? We have learned about these. Now, the hammer candlestick pattern is a very strong candlestick pattern. When does a hammer appear? It appears at the end of a downtrend, correct? And what does it denote? It denotes that the trend is going to change and it will be an uptrend from now, right? Now, the chances of the trend changing from downtrend to uptrend when we get a hammer is very high, meaning the signal given by the hammer will be almost successful. Okay, and that is why we say that this is a very strong candlestick pattern. Same is the case of these. We call them shooting star, correct? Once again, no need to remember the names. When does a shooting star appear, or when does this pattern appear? At the top of an uptrend. And what does it say? It says that the trend is going to change into a downtrend. The pattern shooting star, or this pattern, is a very strong pattern because the chances of trend changing from uptrend to downtrend once this appears is very high. Alright, now let us go back and look at the candlestick patterns that we have learned and combine them. Okay, this is a bullish engulfing pattern, correct? We have a red candle and we have a green candle. Now you know how to combine candles, right? You know how to combine candles. So what do? We take the opening price of the first candle, which is this, and then we take the high of both, okay, which is this. Okay, out of this high and this high, this is the highest, and so we consider this. And then we take the low of both candles, whichever is the least. So this is the least, so we take this as the low, and we take the closing price of the second candle. This is the closing price, correct? Now if we draw a candlestick, it would look like this. Now what is this? This is a hammer, correct? So this bullish engulfing, when combined, becomes a hammer, and that is why we say hammer is a very strong candlestick pattern. Okay, now this candle may be a 5-minute candle, this may be a 5-minute candle. When we club them, then we get a 10-minute candle like this. Or this may be a 1-day candle, this may be a 1-day candle. When you club this and this, you will get a hammer of 2 days duration. Okay, now this is bullish engulfing pattern. Coming to bearish engulfing pattern, we take the opening price of the first candle, this one, we take the high of both, which is this, we take the lowest of both, which is this, and we take the closing price of the second candle, which is this. And when we draw a candle, it looks like this. Now this is a shooting star. This is a shooting star. And what does the shooting star say? It says that the uptrend is ending here and it will be a downtrend from now on. What does a bearish engulfing say? It says that the uptrend is going to end and downtrend is going to start. Correct? So this is why shooting star and hammer are very powerful. Alright, next we have our piercing line pattern. Once again, no need to remember the name. A red candle and a green candle. Now let us see what we get by combining these two candles. Okay, we take the opening price of the first candle. This opening price itself is the high of the two. Okay, next we take the low of both candles or least of both candles, then the closing price of the second candle, and when we draw a candle, it looks like this. This is a hammer. What does the hammer say? It says that downtrend is ending and uptrend is starting. What does this pattern say? It says that downtrend is ending and uptrend is starting. Correct? Yes. The next one is a dark cloud cover. Let us combine this and see what we get. We take the opening price of the green candle, which is here. We take the high, which is here. We take the low, which is here. And we take the closing price of the second candle. And we get this line. When we draw a candle, it looks like this. Okay? This is a shooting star. What does a shooting star say? It says that uptrend is ending, downtrend is starting. What does this pattern say? Uptrend is ending, downtrend is starting. Right? Yes. Next, we have our morning star. Let us combine these three candles. We take the opening price of the first candle and we take the high of 3, meaning the highest of 3, which is here. We take the lowest of 3, which is here, and then we take the closing price of the last candle, which is where? Here itself. Correct? Here itself. And so we get a hammer. Hammer says that uptrend is going to start. Okay? Next, we have evening star. Let us combine this. Opening price, high price, low, and closing price. When we combine, we get a shooting star. And it says that downtrend is going to start. This is why this hammer and shooting star are powerful, because all the patterns add up to the hammers or shooting star. Okay, and I'm not going to say, I won't say that every single time you will get a perfect hammer or a shooting star like this. Okay, because this is a perfect pattern and we rarely find perfect pattern in market, live market. Okay, but generally if you combine any pattern, it will end up being a hammer or a shooting star. Okay, so I hope you have understood the concept.